Hey everybody, welcome to May at Martial Arts International. Belt graduation was last Saturday and it was very well received by parents. We had a lot of compliments afterwards. Thanks everybody for coming out. The next one will be at the end of October, okay? Now's the time to reset your goals. So we prepare for our next 3 months. Our next belt testing will be at the end of July. Our black belt quality this month is intensity. That means during the month of May, we're going to be trying to do things in class with a lot of intensity. Our black belt excellence sheet this month is on responsibility. So it's only 1 week's worth of duties, but there's a lot of things on here, parents, that you can sort of pick and choose what you'd like to do and what you'd like to have the kids do. But there's things on here like keeping your room clean and thanking people and being ready for school on time and all that. So you can sort of pick and choose what you'd like to have them do, check it off, have them bring it in, and then they can earn one of their black stripes. Remember, every 3-month cycle, they need to earn 3 stripes on their belt. And again, this is for our kids' classes. We also have coming up, and we only do this once a year, is we have annual photos. Now this is totally optional. What the school gets out of it is we get a school plaque. It's a really neat big giant plaque that the school gets, and it's free to be on that plaque. And so if you guys show up, that's what the school gets out of it. But they also, you can pick really neat packages, and they do a wonderful job with the photos. And you can pick packages that run varying prices from $59 and on up, and they're really cute pictures. And again, we only do it once a year. Those photos are going to be on May 9th and 10th, so next weekend. And there's also a makeup weekend on Saturday, May 17th. So if you're out of town on Mother's Day weekend, you can actually make it up the following weekend. There's a sign-up sheet at the front counter, so just see us up front, and you have to pick a time slot so that you can make your appointment. And just grab one of those papers I just showed you, and you can put your scheduled time on there. Also, the same weekend as Mother's Day is our 21st annual picnic and park training. This has been a hit every year. The dojo supplies a couple, 200 or 300 hot dogs, chips, and punch. We also make it a potluck, so the parents sometimes bring their best wontons or the soup or cookies or whatever. It's not mandatory you bring anything, but the kids come out. We have training from 11 till noon, and this again is on Saturday, May 10th. And we have training from 11 till noon. And then kids, we always have a water fight. It's fun with the senseis, so bring a change of clothes, maybe a swimsuit to change into, and it's a lot of fun. It's also one of our days where they get reward points. So we're going to keep track of who attends, and then we keep points. And at the end of the year, in our October graduation, we give out some really cool prizes for the kids that make the most of these events. Also that week is Keep Your Room Clean Week for Mother's Day. So if the kids keep the room clean week, or they do a random act of kindness for mom, bring in a note, and the kids get karate bucks for doing something kind for Mother's Day week. Also, starting next week, t-shirts, because it's getting warmer. MAI t-shirts can be worn in class. We're also going to have new t-shirts if you don't really have a new one, or your one is a little outdated. We're going to have new t-shirts starting next week on sale. And lastly, coming up later this month, and this is really cool, usually sells out really fast, is our Night of the Ninja. It's a parents' night out, and this will be Saturday, May 17th from 6 to 10 p.m. A lot of fun. We're going to have our bounce house out. It takes place here at the school. We're going to have pizza. We're going to have real board breaking, sort of like you guys saw at the graduation ceremony, just with smaller boards. The kids get to break a board. We're going to have games of skill, and it's a blast. Last but not least, in June, the end of June, is our second mini tournament of the year, and the kids get all earn a trophy, and they have a blast. I went through this really quickly, but all of this information I just mentioned is in our monthly newsletter that comes out each month. So this is the newsletter for the month of May, and it'll start going home with the kids this week. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you in class.